to help our neighbors in Flint, Michigan with the ongoing water crisis. With the cities only 11 hours drive apart, RiseUp Minnesota saw this as a perfect chance to support a city in crisis. Joining us with more is the founder, Daniel Williams, and his wife, Brittany, and Jared Schroeder with RiseUp. Thank you, all of you, for coming in on this Easter Sunday.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Let's start with the two of you. How did you start RiseUp Minnesota?
We started because of our son, Zane. He died in June of a heart condition.
I'm so sorry.
Thank you. And we wanted to give back for the people that gave to us that we didn't even know. This is kind of our healing and kind of therapy to us to kind of give back to the people that are less fortunate. And it's kind of how we all began this whole organization. We wanted to give back to the families that are suffering. And it doesn't mean just water, it means, you know, everything else.
Right.
So
How recent was this? That
June of last year.
June of just last year. Oh my goodness. So this is still very fresh. I'm
It's
so
still
sorry,
very
but you're
fresh.
turning it into a real positive here.
Yeah.
And how quickly did you want to turn this into a nonprofit?
Well, I think like a lot of other nonprofits, it just kind of grew out of the time. As we were gathering the water, we decided, you know what, this is really cool, and why don't we band together as a group? And considering that our son passed away, we're really rising to the occasion to help someone else. Being when he passed away was a dark place for us. So like she said, this is more like a therapy for us to get out and go do something and not just, you know, sit on the fact of, you know, something bad happened to us. And from there, you know, 3 weeks it took us from an idea to having the water to actually be ready to go to Flint was absolutely amazing.
That's fantastic. Jared, how did you get involved?
I've been friends with Dan since pretty much junior high, and we've always kind of stayed in touch. And unfortunately, my dad actually passed away October of the previous year of a heart failure. And so, you know, with everything that happened with their son and stuff, it just, it was a great way to finally find a way to give back and to honor his memory. And, you know, just to me, I've always been a Michigan fan when it comes to, you know, sports and all that type of stuff. And when I found out the stuff that was going on in Flint, I was a little appalled by it just because of, you know, the slow reaction and all that type of stuff. And, you know, when we started talking about the idea, to me it was, you know, something that needs to get done, and they needed help, you know, and that was the main thing that we kind of banded around. So.
And you didn't necessarily have Flint specifically in mind when you started the nonprofit, right?
Right.
You're thinking about this going where?
Right.
Flint just kind of came into the picture.
Right.
And that's kind of how it all began. But we want to help anybody out there, you know, that is in a time of crisis.
So you've already made one trip to Flint, and you said it was pretty eye-opening as far as what's going on. As far as, you know, you're raising the money to drive there, you're collecting how much in bottled water?
Yep, we actually got about 4,000 bottles of water our first trip. Came out to be just over 100 cases. And we did most of this, you know, to reach out to our friends on Facebook. And another great thing that happened is we did a GoFundMe, and a lot of our friends were able to give us that way. And I think that they really championed a way for people to give to nonprofits like ourselves. Even when our son passed away, we actually did a GoFundMe to actually help us bury him, which was great, and it really worked out for us. So we just really wanted to give a shout out to GoFundMe for allowing us and our organization to do this type of stuff.
So you've made one trip, now you want to do it again.
Absolutely.
How can people help?
Absolutely. Well, we do have a GoFundMe set up still. We're trying to raise $10,000 for our second trip. Our first trip we did $1,000, and we realized pretty quick that it takes a little bit more than that to make the mission completely successful. And we also have people that write letters. Of course, they can donate through GoFundMe. We have 2 fundraisers set up next month in April with Sam's Club. They can come out and visit with us there too if they'd like.
Excellent. And where can people go if they need to find more information, if they want to donate, or if they need to find out more specifics about Sam's Club or
They can find any of us on Facebook. We're all on Facebook.
Okay.
They can also look us up in RiseUp Minnesota, which is also on Facebook, and they can reach out to us that way.
Wonderful.
And right now we're also working with a couple potential restaurants that are trying to get involved and actually do fundraising events too. So we're in the process of working with that. And then we're also doing, I'm with Coldwell Banker actually as a realtor, and we're actually right now trying to figure out what we can do as well as a company in Minnesota to be able to help out as well. I've been working with the Lake Street office a little bit with kind of figure out some type of fundraiser that we can kind of create as well. So.
And it sounds like you're still just seeing where this is going, because we know that's going to take a long time. We're talking lead in the water. That's going to take a long time. So
Yeah, I think
we'll
early
see.
projections is like 7 years.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
long
that's crazy.
they may need some help.
Yeah.
So thank you to all of you.
Absolutely.
Your son, your father would be very proud.
Oh, thank you
very
so
much.
much for
Thank
having
you
us.
so much for sharing
Thank you,
it.
thank you.
We'll get all that information on our website. So thanks to all of you. Have a happy Easter.
Thank
Get
you.
it out
Wow.
there because now it's dry out. So we can get out and enjoy the rest of the day, right, Cody?
Yes, we can.